Look at that professionalism. Didn't even say one. God,
I gave
gotta love
you
it.
the finger gun.
It's a
Like,
point.
you're on.
Yeah. Welcome back, everybody.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Y'all want to play some D&D?
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, picking up where we left off. The party had a great night's sleep and nothing bad happened. Saishori communed with the grandfather. We got a little bit of information about who he is, what his possible goals might be, and whether or not he has any ill intent towards the world itself, or if he's just looking for a couple of his offspring. Saishori, after some internal struggles with, well, yourself, you eventually grabbed hold for yourself the power of the grandfather, as he stated. He is conquest. He does not ask for power, you take it. So as you demanded and took his power for your own, you watched as your smites returned, your battle acumen restored, possibly changed. Soon, I suppose. You had a brief interaction with Draconis, who told you that he was trying to reach you, and while he was not locked out deliberately like had previously happened with your connection to Zinna, he's definitely had a hard time reaching you in the last few days. But was able to make contact with you, talk a little bit about what is happening, what possibly will go on once you get to the wastes, and that you don't worry, you'll while he can't say much, you will understand when you get there. You all woke up the next morning. Nice long rest after an interaction with your first interaction with the Horn Hunters. There was a horse. Don't know how else to say it. There was a horse. Fiery red horse with a couple horns. That's Ashori introduced you as a voice she's been hearing for some time now. Just Draconis figure. After a brief introduction and kind of explanation of him being a guide, someone who's here to help you once you've entered the wastes, the party was back on their way. After a few hours of travel, you were eventually ambushed by another group of lowly horn hunters that seemed slightly less organized and or powerful, but you were able to quickly dispatch of most of them, except for two, who you found to be some very long lost friends of yours. As you met with Lawrence and Nikolai once again, you made a deal to have them go back. One of them go back to town to Theris to figure out whatever information they can about how who the horn hunters sell the horns to, and any sort of auction hall they could get you in contact with to help you. Well, basically, fuck that shit up. That shit's bad. In exchange, you kept Nikolai with you to continue your journey. Party pressed on. Eventually, you came closer and closer to this giant cavern canyon that's in the middle of the waste in Falfir that you were sent to investigate by the broker. This, disappearance of Laetic energy. As you start to feel things kind of get a little screwy, Valir, you put your crossroads into the dirt, and you could feel different. Not the ending of a ley line or the absorption of a ley line. You felt that the ley lines that you were around all just make a radical left turn and just start spiraling away from wherever you were heading forward. Ravi, you cast some magic and found yourself slightly frightened. Realizing that while magic still works here in whatever bounds of this area might have, it's acting a little funky. But We pick back up after you've crossed over whatever this threshold is as you approach quickly in the next several hours or so. Couple hours. The giant crevasse that you were heading towards to investigate. And that's where we will pick up if there's any conversations you wish to have or get back on the road.
Mm.
On the road again.
Sorry, I had to take a call. I'm good.
Yeah, no worries. So yeah, we pick back up after Revy's revelation that magic is kind of funky. Valir's reported back to the group about the, divergence of the ley lines, or at least the leiatic energy seems to veer off away from going straight ahead. Is there any conversations the party would wish to have before you continue on your way, or are we just making a straight beeline for the giant hole in the ground?
Giant hole in the ground.
Giant hole in the ground.
I guess we'll figure out how badly magic's going to screw us over once we're once we're on the move. Just
Yeah.
be cautious.
I would like for this last leg of the journey, can I have one more survival check? I'll say in this case, give survival check for everybody. Saishori, you can make yours with advantage because Draconis is helping you. For Vinteth and Ravi, you can make it either with advantage or let your familiars do it separately. Choice.
I'll do it.
Ooh. That dirty 20.
Okay.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Pretty solid.
Suji. Pretty good. Cool. Party travels on for the better part of the next 2 hours or so. Valir. The further and further you get away from that point of where you made that first crossover and you had the crossroads kind of planted in the ground, feeling the way the Leiac energy was traveling, almost like the stream, like putting a stick into the stream and feeling like the flow of it. As you head further in, you can almost you feel that energy is getting farther from you in the rear, but you can still feel it slightly off to the side of you. It's not gone. It's just not progressing the way it was traveling at first. And you kind of have that moment of like, okay, if I can keep track of where it is, I know kind of where that boundary is. And you keep that feeling for a while.
Okay.
Until suddenly you feel zero leiatic energy around you.
I relay that to the group.
So, guys, before up until this point, I was able to feel the ley lines. Faintly, not near us, but like to just adjacent to us. But now that we took this last final step, I feel absolutely nothing. Like it just vanished.
How close are we to the hole?
You don't see it quite yet, but by your best estimation, what you were given, you're probably within the next hour, hour and a half of
Oh, we're
travel,
still
maybe
we're
two if
still
you're pushing it.
quite a ways away.
Yeah.
That's odd. I think.
But isn't that why we're here? Because there are none.
That's what the broker said. No.
Yeah.
All right. Hearing him say that, I'm gonna I'm gonna cast augury. Take a minute. I'm gonna see if like approaching the hole is a good idea.
How close to the edge are we?
Couple hours.
Somewhere between an hour and two. You're not 100% sure, but you don't quite see the hole itself. But based on the estimate you were given, somewhere between the next hour or so, you should be arriving.
Gotcha.
Vinteth, as you start to lay out the ritual to cast augury, hey, boss.
Yes.
Uh, I don't mean to alarm you. That's yeah. Don't mean to alarm you.
Are you feeling okay with the magical disruptions?
Okay, but you know how like I'm not usually, you know, I'm not I'm not here, right? Like I don't have to be here. I'm from somewhere else.
Yeah. Are you? Yes. Do you not want to accompany?
No, no, what I'm saying is I usually feel a pretty strong connection to where I'm from because it's where
Oh.
I go when poof me out or if I, get eaten by seven or killed by something. I have a strong draw to where where I'm from.
Yes.
I don't feel that.
Hmm. Well, we could attempt to send you back, but it sounds like if there's some sort of an issue with that connection, I may not be able to bring you back here if I do.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely a possibility. It's odd because it's something I can always feel, and right now I don't. I haven't felt it since probably the last 10 minutes or so. So I just figured I'd tell you.
Well, thanks for letting me know, Tinkers. Maybe we'll hold off on that test for now. Uh, and I'll just go to Vinteth. Vinteth, is Zolf having? I'll just tell him what Tinkers told me. Is Zolf having the same issue?
I'll look up for my ritual and then look around like we're off anything.
Sees off, kind of thinks about it for a second. Now that he mentions it. Hmm. Interesting.
So you don't. What? I'm unfamiliar, Ravi. What happens if they don't have a connection to their plane and they die?
Honestly, I don't know because in my experience, I've never heard of a familiar. Well, I guess that's a good question, DM. Have I ever heard of a familiar like losing their connection to their home plane, whatever that may be?
Give me an Arcana or a History check, your choice.
Sure.
As far as losing connection, it's not something you've ever heard of. You know, there are rare cases because of the way that the the ritual binds a spirit to you, and you can kind of form it. They can be destroyed in a sense that powerful enough magic or getting them when they are not in their summoned form could almost destroy the spirit entirely and lose connection that way. But as far as them losing connection to the plane that they're from, that's new to you.
I see. Well, Vinteth, I mean, I know there's certain powerful high-level magic that could, disrupt potentially destroy familiar, but I've never heard of this. So I don't know exactly what to do. Some part of me wants to test this and see if I can send Tickers away and back, but I'm worried he may not be able to come back if I do.
So should we retreat for 20 minutes so they could feel their connection and send them away, or should we risk it? I don't know.
He said Tinker said it's been a couple hours, right?
It's been like 10 minutes.
10 or so minutes.
10 or so minutes.
Hmm.
Could be better to be safe rather than sorry. Head back, send them away until all of this is done, just in case.
Let me finish my ritual. I just want to.
Please.
Yeah, I just want some assurance.
We don't have to rush. We don't have to do anything right this second. Just
All right, I'll be like, Mother, hear me, guide me. Is this the right course of action? It seems dangerous in and of itself.
All right. Well, first, I want you to describe what does Vintet's augury look? Is it, are you throwing bones? Are you, what is your medium of?
All right, so I was thinking about this before. No bones, none of that shit. I was thinking like taking the goblet of Soren Lin, putting wine in it, and then like while I'm like asking my prayer, like rubbing the rim, then drop water and then drink it.
Okay. Much as you prepare the goblet, you say your prayer, you ask your question, and how are you wording your question?
Always one specific. He's going to an area where the ley lines are gone. Safe. That's it. Like, will I still be connected to you? Type. What are you thinking?
As you finish the ritual, you say that kind of in your head through the end of your prayer. You stop and you drink the goblet. You get the intense feeling, this combination of both weal and woe.
Ah, never an easy answer. I'm assuming people are watching. I'm just going to turn around and shrug and be like, we should probably get rid of our familiars.
so you get when you do augury, you feel a general feeling from it. I haven't read the spell.
It is a feeling. You get either a result of weal and woe, or nothing.
A good end.
And again, yeah, because it depends on how you're doing it. Obviously, like the difference are like throwing bones or using playing cards or divining tools. Because he's drinking from a goblet, it's a feeling he's getting like actually on him. So you all watch, he kind of half shudders, but still isn't like convulsing unnaturally. So you're not bad, not good.
I didn't drink the
Little
wine
wolf.
and fucking collapse.
Exactly. Yeah. Didn't throw up immediately.
Down a little harsh.
Yeah.
Still tastes good.
What does the party wish to do?
being with Seven this whole time, do I know like roughly like if no one talks to him and he doesn't use the good rock, do I know like how long it will take for him to hear voices?
I don't think you've ever actually timed it, but it's not instantaneous. It's probably anywhere from 30 seconds to probably 2 minutes. You're unsure.
Okay, so it's not like past like 5 minutes or anything like that.
I mean, it tends to happen pretty quickly. It doesn't. It's not like a full
Well,
Okay. I'll suggest this to the group. So we clearly know there's a lot of wonky things happening around here. I'm kind of curious to see if whatever voices Seven has been hearing, he'll still be able to hear in the area we're at. I don't know if you guys are okay being silent for like a minute or two to see if he hears anything or not. Just to experiment to see what kind of crazy place we're in.
mm,
Obviously, of course, Seven, if you're okay with that.
all right.
Yeah, I say we backtrack 10 minutes so we keep our familiars a sense of safety, I guess. Not entirely sure how that works, but I don't want to risk.
No point in an unnecessary risk. I mean, gods forbid we lost some sort of connection to them permanently. We have no idea what this anomaly is.
The party turns around, makes their way back, 15, 20 minutes or so, until Tinkers and Zoth can kind of give you a confirmation that whatever connection they've lost seems to have, at least for now, reconnected. I would say somewhere around here, Valir, you also kind of feel that it's very faint, but you can still, that you pick back up a little bit of the Leiatic energy somewhere.
Okay.
You're able to stop the carts for a minute. Just bamf away Tinkers and Zoth if you so choose.
Yeah, I'm gonna like as soon as you feel that a connection disappeared to me, and then come back, like talk to me immediately.
So you bamf him out once, bamf him back, assure that he's still there, and then bamf him completely.
Yeah, I'll roughly do the same pattern.
Yep. So easy enough. Both of you, they blink out. They come back a few seconds later. Assure you, all right, yeah, that is, we're good. But after that, you blink them back out of existence. And then you want to is the plan now just turn around, sheep go back in, or are you trying, when are you trying Valir's playing with 7, I guess is the question.
Well, we want to go back and feel the connection to our familiar, so I feel like we should continue walking for like half hour at least.
Okay.
Oh,
Party marches on for another, half hour or so, getting back to where kind of you were when you turned around, or a little past that. You continue on your way. At this point, it's probably pushing a couple hours past noon. You still have 3 or 4 hours before the sun sets, and by your best estimate, you should probably be approaching the crevice, the hole in the ground, the cavern, within the next within the next hour, definitely. But you still have no visual on it currently through the plains ahead of you. Yeah. Does the cart that Seven's in go quiet? And do you tell Seven to turn off his rock?
Tell him my idea just to kind of see, just to test, like, I guess, how crazy this place is. And yes, Seven, please, if you hear anything, just raise your hand and I will immediately start talking to you again.
All right. I'm not excited about this.
Neither am I, but I'm just very curious to see.
Right. Let's go quiet.
So just confirming right now, I have Ravi is driving that cart with Seven and Valir in it. The other cart is Suji, Vinteth, and Nikolai. Saishura, you're currently separate on Draconis. Cool. 7.
Yeah.
As the cart goes quiet, you can hear again just the grinding of wheels on stone and sand beneath you. You hear, the grunts, slight grunts and moans of the camel as they continue to pull on, the two carts. In between, you hear the wind whistling by. Start hearing whispers on the wind start to coalesce around you. You start to feel that intense fight or flight feeling on the back of your neck, that thing that something's getting closer, something is watching, something is gaining on you, something is around you that means to do you harm. I'd like you to give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Damn it.
Neat.
That tracks.
Oh my god.
Oh, baby.
Whose stupid idea was this?
Oh,
7.
yeah.
As you're listening to the voices again, you're getting increasingly paranoid. You're starting to look around. Your eyes, as much as they can shift in place, are shifting around, looking around. The voices that used to be murmurs and whispers start to clarify. For you, they're after you. You need to stop them. You need to end them. You need to end this quick. You need to keep moving forward. You need to protect yourself. Protect yourself. Protect. For the sake of this, 7, give me an attack roll.
With what?
You've
Did I rage or am I just swinging?
not raged yet.
Okay.
So, a fist. Fist is fine.
25.
Cool. Valier's 25 hit.
Yes.
12 points, 8 bludgeoning and 4 psychic. So 12.
As you're sitting there, the cart's moving forward. Valier, you watch as Seven's, his head was twitching in place. His head was twitching. Almost out of nowhere, just quick, almost quicker than you can react, and you're able to kind of take only a glancing blow from it. You watch as he just rises up and just catches you across the jaw, and you feel, again, the pain of the stone hand catch you in the face, but then you hear this almost high-pitched scream in your ears as you just grab your head instinctually. For the sake of this, I would like everybody to roll initiative.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
no. Oh,
Oh,
Oh
boy.
shit.
I've been waiting for
That's-
this day.
That's not good.
What is up with these rolls right now?
yeah.
Yeah. I love this new update they must have pushed in just for this.
Wait, I got a D8. Hold on. All right.
Oh wait,
that's a
I have
little
advantage,
better.
so I can roll twice. Slightly better. That's the best of all of us. Except, Soda.
Nah, I did better with my alacrity,
Mm.
but I don't know who goes first.
So I'm gonna assume I completely forgot to raise my hand and no one's talking to me.
That's what I
that
figured.
seems to be the case, yeah.
Yeah.
Neat. 7.
Yeah.
You feel this whispers in your head start to coalesce and grow louder and louder. They are pushing you to do something. They're pushing you to survive. You are in fight or flight mode. You see enemies around. Nothing but enemies. 7, you're on
Alright.
my team now.
Yeah. I'm on your team. All right.
7, your goal is to survive.
Surviving. So
You
We rate-
are actually, I'll double check. I'm pretty sure you're still first to act, but yeah, beats him by 1. 7, you are first to act.
all right, so we're gonna rage.
Now you are in a cart currently with just Valir, and Ravi is driving the cart in front of you.
Mm.
But you see enemies.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so to protect ourselves, we rage with tail, and we're gonna lash. We're lashing out.
Who?
Whoever
Probably
is
me,
nearest me.
which is me.
Yeah. Oh, that first one's not doing nothing with max damage. All right.
Ravi, you feel the cart start to shake as 7 changes in the cart behind you.
Yeah.
Unable to catch your footing, 7, you watch as the tail whips out and just tries to slam into the cart. Jolts as the tail hits into the back end of it. Valir, you're able to gather yourself and dodge it just in time. That's your first attack. Any one more.
13.
13.
So
Swings around the tail wildly. Valir, you're able to duck out of the way.
Cool.
Oh. Since I'm on, does anything hit the cart while I'm just lashing out in pure
Oh, we'll
survival?
get to
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, everything is doubled. I don't think this cart's gonna last.
Well, that's only from the bracers. You have to punch
Okay.
it.
All
They're
right.
very, very different from the tail.
Okay.
But Ravi, that brings it to you.
Yep. 7, what the hell are you doing? And seeing him freaking out, I'm going to attempt to freeze him with momentary stasis. That's going to be a wisdom saving.
Okay.
Suji, what the fuck's going on in the other cart?
So we rolling for wisdoms?
Are we being attacked? I see.
19.
I like look over and I see like 7 transformed and swing around.
He saves.
Yeah, so Ravi, as you're driving the cart, you're holding onto the reins with one hand, turning back and looking at 7 and just stay still. And you see Ravi as he turns to look at you as you scream. You see his eyes that are normally, again, they're still robotic, are just red, like shot over, not a vision you've seen from 7.
Got it. Even when he's been freaked out in the past.
Yeah, my eyes are what, yellow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your base is like a yellowish, like, light
Yeah.
color, but they've completely run red over, and he just kind of whips back at you, shrugs off what you're doing, and then turns back to look at Valir.
I'm just gonna keep muttering, survive, survive, survive.
Suji, you are driving the cart that's running alongside of them. You look over to see 7 has turned himself. You've seen his tail lash out and swing at Valir twice, crashing into the cart. You see Ravi turn back and start to cast a spell that Seven seems to shrug off. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
I just yell, "What the fuck's going on over there? Is Seven attacking you guys? Are you getting attacked? I gotta ride this cart, so I'll just turn into a normal monkey for now,
All right.
and I think I'll just keep riding the cart.
Cool.
And
Normal
then
monkey
leave.
driving a cart. As only a normal monkey can.
Was I able to stop? Was I able to stop the cart? By the way, on my turn. Sorry, I forgot to ask that. That's pretty.
If you wanted to, yeah, I would say that you could start to slow
Yes,
the cart.
I'm gonna slow
given
the
the
cart
command.
down.
Okay.
Since we're
Yeah,
You-
I'm copying the pace of Robbie and stuff.
Gotcha. So yeah, as you're part of your turns, you both start to slow the camels down to get them to stop running. So they on their turn they will start to decelerate. So you have not stopped yet, but they are stopping on their turn, essentially. Cool. Right. Suji's monkey. That brings us to Valir.
All right. Is it safe to assume that I know what happened to him?
I think you have no idea what happened to him. Unless
Okay.
you can take educated guess what happened to him, but you have never seen this happen.
All right. But I guess my question is I know something went wrong in this little test, and that's why he's attacking us, pretty much.
That is a fair guess.
Okay. I just yell out, Seven, I'm sorry. I don't know if you can hear this, but I have to knock you out. And try the crossroads. See if this helps.
20 just hits.
So 7 reduced to 3 bludgeoning damage, and what kind of spice you putting on this one?
Oh, let's do cold.
Cold.
Yep.
So that'd be 3 points of bludgeoning, 2 points of cold. 7.
Alright,
Again.
5 in total.
Can I use my stunning strike right now?
You sure can.
All right, I'm gonna use a key point to use my stunning strike.
Cool. 7, give me a con save.
Yes.
Alright, since Mario out of sorts, does wild danger sense kicking or no?
Danger save is only on deck saves. This is a con
Okay.
save.
Okay. 11.
I believe that's a failure.
Yes.
7. You're frantically moving around. You see that you look back at Revi. You turn back to see Valir. Valir catches you once across the face with the crossroads. You feel your body start to ice up as the staff hits you in the side. You feel your mechanics start to freeze in place. You are stunned currently.
Okay.
All right.
That's first attack.
Right. I am. All right. Then at the crossroads. That's probably not gonna hit.
You have advantage because he's stunned.
Oh, word.
Oh.
Damn.
We are not
I'm-
friends.
I'm internally crying right now because I do not want to do this with him.
You pull the crossroads around the other side and crack him again on the other side. You watch as, again, the hit isn't impactful. You watch as he kind of shrugs that off, but then that burst of ice against his side. That is 8 points of bludgeoning, 7, and 7 points of cold. So 15 total.
Okay.
So that's your action. You still have a bonus action.
I am going to use. Let's see.
Oh, wait a minute. For that 20, I could have used my tail before I was stunned. It don't really matter though.
You could have,
Could have,
but you
yeah.
didn't. Good
Yeah,
to
I
remember.
was gonna mention that, but I'm like, wait, he is not on our team
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
I rolled a 1 for my wisdom save. I don't think I know that right now.
Alright, I think I'm gonna use my crossroads ability, so I'm using it at a key point. So that's another 1d10 cold damage, and if he's stunned, which he currently is, they had to do a what is it? Oh yeah, they gotta make a saving throw 3 times. Con saving throw 3 times. In a row. Is that correct? How you wrote it?
It's every additional time you hit them.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so now you use it a second time.
And then I
So this
Deals
will be
one
the.
So
Yeah.
you roll. This was the second hit. Roll 1d10 cold damage.
Yep.
get
So
that.
now he has disadvantage on his next saving throw.
Gotcha.
All right. Disadvantage. 16.
It's saves.
Cool.
All right. Let me mark my freaking key points. Remind me again. The stunning strike, does that count as my bonus?
Nope, that is just a additional thing you can spend a
Okay.
key point when you hit with an attack. So that
Alright.
was all. That was just your action.
All right. So fury blows. Goodness.
God damn!
I don't want to do this. That's the
Oh.
last thing I want to do right now.
Oh, that's a hit.
Yeah.
Cool. That is another 5 points of bludgeoning damage and 9 points of cold damage. 7.
All right.
Lee.
Hitting hard today.
Barely doing any
Like,
damage.
I love fights against bandits. Valier's like 1, 3, 5, 4, 4.
Yeah.
Fight against 7. Crit.
Listen,
You wanted this.
7 is the only one capable of handling this. The bandits will explode. That's my reasoning.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's
All right, and
that's your first bonus action attack.
second one. All right, there you go. There you go.
Dice give it the dice take it. Holy shit.
Dude, I just feel bad at this point. I'm just
Valier, you
I'm
catch him
heartbroken.
twice. You catch him twice really good, and you're afraid for him. So you go for the third strike, your fourth strike, and you just let up just a little bit, enough that it just kind of glances off of his, armor hide.
Yeah. Oh.
Ugh, gosh.
Vinteth.
I don't know what the fuck's going on up there, but it looks like they're fighting 7. I'm gonna try to blind 7.
I cannot be blinded.
They can't be blinded. Fuck. Then I'm gonna hit 7 with a ray of enfeeblement.
I shouldn't have said anything.
I like to think you said it like you started to do it. You went, I can't be blinded.
I can't be blinded.
Can't be blind. That's sick, actually.
Yeah.
Ray of enfeeblement. I need to make a spell attack. +11. I don't think it's gonna hit. 16.
You have advantage.
Oh yeah.
I'm stunned.
Which also raises a good point. Valier, make another attack roll for me.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right. You right. Nope.
Okay.
I'm so heartbroken right now.
It's just D20 plus attack modifier, right? No proficiency.
Just spell attack. Well, spell attack modifier, which should include your proficiency.
Yeah, so it's 20 hit.
Yeah. I want to use my tail, so no.
As stunned, you cannot use
Aw,
your action
damn
or
it.
reaction.
It doesn't do any damage. Just any attacks you make, you deal half damage.
Fine.
And at the end of your turn, or at the end of each target's turn, it can make a con save.
All right.
After your
Your
turn.
turn.
though.
Done with that after that.
Yep, I'm done
Fintech?
after that. What the fuck's going on?
That should be nothing.
Yeah.
That was that. That was that. Cool, cool, cool. Say Shuri.
Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna write up. What the heck is happening?
Look into the cart, Saishuri. You see Seven's there. He's got ice crystals forming on both sides of his body. He's locked in. His tail's out. He's looking. You see these. His glazed over, but more so like turned red eyes are staring daggers at Valir. Valir just finished cracking him a couple times and is like in a defensive stance. Ravi is like trying to get the camels to stop, but is still looking over his shoulder. That's what you go up to.
Valir, what the fuck is happening?
My little test went a little haywire, and now 7 is attacking me. So I'm trying to knock him out before it gets too much and he overpowers us.
Okay, I'm gonna call out to 7.
Okay.
Anything? Anything?
What he said.
I'm just gonna call out his name and ask him what the fuck is happening, dude. You're hitting us, you're hitting us, you're hitting us, you're hitting us, you're hitting us. You're gonna kill one of us.
I will survive and take down all of you.
Oh boy. Okay, well, whatever the hell's going on, he is not listening to reason.
Do I see him moving at all?
Currently, no.
He's stunned.
He's locked in place at the moment by the ice that's slowly building up the side.
Okay, in that case, I will not be using bold person. I'm just gonna bonk
Yeah.
oopsie.
All right. So 5.
They've come for stiff. Saishuri, reroll both of those D6s because you can't roll ones or twos.
2d6s?
Yeah. Actually, Jesus Christ, hold on. That's you rolled 2 ones on the other one. Reroll 4d6 for me because you just literally rolled everything you can't roll. Cool. So that would be.
Does she continue to reroll?
Do I
always
reroll
forget
one of
that.
them?
I think it's just reading.
I think it's just once.
Oh.
So it would be because she rolled a 1 and a 2 and then 2 ones. So yeah, she re-rolled all of those. I believe great weapon fighting is it any time or is it the first?
Boppin'.
Show me. Omega. Show me what I want to see. Nope. There we go. You're on to attacking.
Check my
Must use the
spell
new roll.
list.
Okay. Yeah. So it's only the one time, but still got better. So that was 15 plus 4 plus 1 is 20 points of damage reduced to 10.
Okay, I'm going to smite. I'm gonna use my branding smite. Okay, 2d6.
Branding Smite is base 2d6, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, so it's a crit still. This is all part of the same attack, so that'd be 4d6, so roll another 2. So that's 11 points of radiant damage.
And I'm just gonna scream out to 7 to knock it off. Is he
First
still
attack.
conscious?
He's still up. He's looking at. Again. You see these beady red eyes that glow in his eyes, and he's just survive, 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 kill, kill, keep. So
Come on, boys. Okay, gonna bonk again.
once more.
With feeling.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay, so
So that is another. Roll another d6 because you did roll a 2.
I'm gonna
That's-
smite again.
So then that is. So that was. Branding smite is different than your smites. You're using a spell slot for smiting, right?
Yeah,
Spell slot for smiting is our d8s.
D8s.
Yes.
Branding smite is a spell you cast as a bonus action and add it to an attack. Your smites are just things you can add on top of things by using spell slots.
Oh, it's been a while.
No worries.
Okay.
So base depends on what slot are you using for smite.
Second level.
For you should then be, I think it's base 2d8, so second level should be 3d8.
Bam.
Big.
Yeah, 3d8. Cool.
She doesn't smite enemies, but she smites 7.
All right, so 7, that would be 6 replaces the 2, so it's plus 4, so it'd be 14 reduced to 7 points of slashing damage.
okay.
And then it would be 23 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
So 30 total on that second hit.
Yeah, I got that.
In my defense, I've had no power up until now.
Just gotta flaunt it a little bit, you know.
He's still conscious.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's still up.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
He is a sack
Yeah.
of HP.
Okay, in that case, yada yada yada.
Not looking great. Just checking. That puts you at 20 then, right? 7.
It's been 20 now? Yeah. Okay.
BRB.
Yeah. We are down to 20 HP.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the end.
All right. End of the first round of combat. 7. Give me another wisdom saving throw.
Oh god. It's normal, right?
The wisdom save.
12.
Neat. 7. It's your turn.
Bruh.
Cool. Am I still stunned?
7. You are stunned until the end of Valier's next turn. You're sitting there raging, just trying to push forward, trying to survive, but you are literally held in place. You are the definition of real life night terrors. Like, you are paralysis demon on your chest. Just, you want to survive, you want to live, but you are held in place there.
Yeah. So I can't health potion nothing.
I don't have any. Oh, so here's the fun part.
Yeah.
Stunned, you don't have an action or a reaction. You do have a bonus action. So I guess I do have to allow it if you want to somehow just sitting there, barely able to move, you force yourself a potion up to your face and just kind of smash it there.
Yeah.
Still haven't established how 7 takes potions, but we're going with it. It's
I
fine.
had. So what? Because it's gonna be my full turn. What's superior healing potion give me?
Here is
It's 40.
as a bonus action, no.
Ah.
If it was action, you get the whole thing.
Yeah.
10d4, no. Cream 44, 2d4 plus 2, 4d4 plus 4, 8d4 plus 8.
Okay. We're doing that. So 8d4.
Yep, plus 8.
All right. Because this only goes up to 6. Then we'll do another 2. So 25 plus 8. 33.
33.
All right.
A lot of threes, goddamn.
Mm-hmm.
3. Cool. That is the end of 7th turn.
Yep.
Ravi.
Does he make a con save for my spell? Even though he's like fucked.
Oh, end of your turn. You make a Ray of Enfeeblement save. Technically,
Okay.
end of turn, right?
Yeah. 18.
Yeah, end of turn. Yeah, it saves.
So shrugs off the Ray of Enfeeblement.
I'm just as everybody just beat this shit out of 7. I'm looking like I thought we were going to try to talk him down, but
I didn't hit him.
then.
I didn't hit him.
I am going to.
Paying us back for that potion.
Yeah. He's still got the
stunned.
red eyes.
His
He's
eyes
still
are
got the
still
red
red.
eyes.
Yep.
Still red.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep going with what I said I was going to. I'm gonna cast Suggestion. Seven, whatever is going on, you are being deceived. We are your friends. Stop attacking us. That is a wisdom save.
5.
That's a
so,
fail.
Yeah.
How that works with this state, but that is a
Yeah.
fail.
So how does this work for me now?
I will turn to everyone. Give it a moment. Hold your action. Wait to see if I've calmed him down successfully.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my turn.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm reading something.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't sure if you were waiting on me to potentially bonus action.
No. I'm just.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to be Warlord's banding. Like, and after I said that all, oh yeah, and attack him.
Well, you're finished.
Trying to keep him upright if possible.
Valir. Or no, sorry. Yeah. Suji. Sorry. Suji. Who's a monkey driving a cart?
Has the cart like fully slowed down yet, or we're still working?
You're about
on it?
after the end of that round. You guys are about to half speed. At the end of this round, if you're continuing stopping, you'll be at a full stop.
I'll say I'll just direct the cart a little bit in the meantime to get like right next to 7. Like have the carts like side by side.
Okay, so pushing sideways.
Yeah.
Cool. Easy enough.
And I'll tell 7. But yeah, I guess that'll be it.
Spoken like a true prophet. Valir, are you doing anything?
I think I'm just gonna hit my gong and just yell to him like, "We are not your enemy. We are your friends." And I'm just gonna hold my action.
Okay. Vintef.
I'm gonna hold. I assume that I could like reach him if I'm like in the cart right next to him.
I would say
Really?
if Suji brings you close enough, yeah.
Yeah. I'm
You
gonna
could
hold the
kinda-
melee attack and just be like, "Calm the fuck down." That's it.
All right. Saishori.
I'm just gonna trust Ravi, and I'm just gonna hold.
All right.
I'm gonna try and keep yelling out to him. See if anything makes him docile. Come back.
7. Beginning of your turn, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 7.
As you're sitting there, you feel your body breaks out of the ice. You hear your friend's voice. You hear Ravi. You hear Suji, monkey screams. You hear Saishori. Everyone's calling out. You hear the gong. you hear that line from Ravi come through to you. Your friend is asking you to stop.
Okay.
You're killing them to not hurt your friends. You hear his voice.
Yeah.
See no friends around you.
That's right.
Oh. What did you do with them? And we're gonna swing again.
Ahead of you, you see a shadow person just.
Yeah. So yeah.
It's a good call, but unfortunately, in the state he is in, I would say as soon as you go to swing,
Yeah.
held actions from Vinteth,
Yeah. Yep.
Valir, Shori.
Yeah. Yo, I'm defending. I got
That's just brutal, man. That's
As soon as
unfortunate.
you see he turns, the eyes red. You see the tail start to swing up. All of you go, nope.
All right. So 5 reduced to what? 2?
5 reduced to 2 on the bludgeoning damage. Are you doing anything else on that, Vinteth?
I'm gonna use a level 4 spell slot. That's what, 46? Two for the first level, 3. 5d6, is it? Is 2 a base?
2 base and +1 per each slot over, yeah.
Yeah, so 5. Oh, I hit 6. Just to be fair, get rid of the last one. So big damage.
Yeah.
And then I'm also going to channel divinity on top of it.
13 points of necrotic damage.
All right.
And then channel divinity is another 19 damage. Necrotic.
So another 13.
It's 2 bludgeoning plus 4.
2 bludgeoning, 13 necrotic, and then 19 necrotic. So 15,
Okay.
34 total.
All right.
And it can't be resisted in case you got any fucking shit up your sleeve.
Nah.
All right, so that is Vinteth's, Valir, and Saishori. I believe you were both holding.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll start rolling.
Yep.
Crossroad.
Nah.
Is he still stunned, or is it done
No.
now?
Goes away at the
Okay.
end of your turn.
Oh,
so
right. Okay,
it'll
yeah.
worn off. Yep.
All right. First
So
attack.
it's a miss.
Swiping that away with my tail. I'm
Also
swiping that
miss.
again with my tail.
Saishori.
I want to cast Hold Person.
Okay.
But my tablet died, so I don't have my character sheet in front of me.
No worries. Hold person is
I got you.
Okay.
Save for paralyzed, extra save at end of each turn.
Yeah, base should be a wisdom save.
Yeah, wisdom.
Wisdom save 7.
All right. 9.
So 7. As you go to swing the tail, you watch as just Valir goes to crack you twice with the crossroads. Misses, kind of glances off your tail, deflecting the blows. You don't see Vinteth from the other cart whacks you in the chest with the corrupted king's hammer, and you just feel this wave of necrotic energy just wash over you. You eat the hit from the hammer. You weren't expecting the magic off of it.
Yeah.
And then as you go to swing on Valir a second time, Saishori just looks at you and tells you to stop, and you just feel your body start to lock in place again.
Ugh.
That's 7's turn.
Yep.
Ravi.
Mm-hmm. He's still up.
Still up.
Oh yeah.
7. We tried. I tried. I'm going to. Fuck. I'm gonna call it dead.
All right. Another wisdom save, right?
Another wisdom save. Yep.
15.
That makes. We take half or none.
Not on a cantrip.
Okay.
Carts are officially stopped at this point, so you can move if you need to get closer or anything.
Okay. Shit. Well, that's my action. So.
Warlords band.
Yeah. No, I'll use the lightning instead. I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna move. Wait, so he's holding the leer?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind. So then I'll put myself at the right angle, and I'm gonna hit him with the lightning breath.
It's a deck save.
Not from there, from there, or from there. Yeah.
There we go. Take a step off.
Yeah, so I don't hit Valir. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna hit Valir.
I got you.
Yes. So that's a deck save.
All right. And
That one.
do I get advantage on this then?
Why
'Cause
would you?
nothing is what it should seem. Danger sense.
You have advantage because of danger stats, disadvantage because of hold person.
All right, so just normal.
So it is a straight roll.
All right.
I'm running to the
11.
bathroom and right back.
That is a fail. So you take 15 lightning damage.
Okay.
7, I said stop! And I will just yell and hit you with this. And that's my turn.
And I'm still up.
Ridiculous.
That was a big
Yeah.
fucking healing potion. I basically my attack just took out the healing potion.
Yeah. I'm a tanky boy.
Alright.
What? If I wasn't
Well,
late, I'd take
guess 7 doesn't get to carry any more healing pots moving forward.
Yeah.
And while the DM's gonna yell out, so wait, I literally yell out at Bucky.
Ooh, ah.
Ooh, ah.
You guys gotta learn Monkey. Come on, bro. It's not that hard.
Cost a spell slot, not interested.
Learn it. You don't need magic for that.
Right.
Just
How much-
study.
How much damage do you think I've taken this entire fucking combat now?
Enough.
Over 120.
Yeah, easily. Goddamn you guys and your fucking crits, and I can't roll anything above a goddamn
You
12.
guys, Volier.
Yeah, it's mainly me.
Sure.
Like, sure,
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, for the record, for the monkey thing, common sign language is a language in this world, okay? You could all learn that.
Yeah.
We all need to become Naruto characters.
Monkey jutsu.
Anyway, Suji.
Suji thinks hard about this. Because he heard Robbie say don't kill him. I see Robbie just attacking him again.
Well, you heard me say 7 we tried, and then I attacked him. Come on.
Okay. Sure, fair enough.
Sometimes you gotta put him down.
Do I have advantage or no? He's not stunned currently, right?
He's held.
Hold person gives you paralysis, which paralysis, I hate that there's a flowchart for this. Incapacitated, which gives you... You have advantage on the attack rolls.
Sure.
Do I get any reactions or no?
You're paralyzed.
No. No, you do
Okay.
not.
All right.
Oh, okay, nice. Oh wait. It would be 18.
18?
It's 18
Yeah,
or
it's
19.
Your monkey stat, not your Suji stat. Right?
Plus 5. Yeah.
Does not hit.
Go for the safe but
That hits.
So 10 half to 5.
I'm down.
We did it.
Neat. I mean,
Always
it also
looking for it.
if it didn't hurt, if he wasn't down, because of incapacitate rules, he is technically any melee attacks that hit are crits. Would be double.
Oh, after the hold person, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shit. If I would have known that, I would have just firebolted him last turn.
Oh,
Only melee.
Roach. This is what I was thinking about.
Yeah, I know what you were thinking about. Yes, that could have gone horribly wrong, technically.
Yeah.
Oh, also, Rochi, any problems on my spell casting for the The cantrip to kill the dead. Just trying to keep it honest. I don't know what's going on out here.
Oh, don't worry. I know.
Okay.
I've kept track of all the spells that were cast.
I see. Momentary stasis, not a spell. Just...
I know. That's that's an ability.
Yeah.
Cool. You watch as Seven in the cart crashes to the ground. The tail starts to retract on its own.
Okay. What the hell just happened?
I'm not quite sure. I tried to run my little test to see what happens when he no one talks to him because he hears voices and all. I was wondering if they disappear being here. Clearly they're not, and something happened, and yeah, he just started fully attacking us.
Seems like whatever the voices are just got much worse.
Agreed.
Correct me if I'm wrong, DM. So the rock doesn't work here, right? For him?
No, it works. He turned it off for the experiment.
Sure. Okay, so we need to wake him up. We need to get that rock back active. Just in case he's still affected, I would imagine we need to tie him up first. I go into my bag, I get the rope, and I just say, "Thank goodness this is unlimited because I have no idea how much rope it's going to take to properly secure him." But let's get started on that, and I will kind of toss the unlimited rope bundle towards Valir since he's closest.
Yep. And I did my best to try to tie him up.
How did he land? Did he land like flat on the ground?
I'm in a cart.
Well, I mean, like, did you land like laying flat or like kind of propped up?
I'm gonna assume straight on my face.
How much do you weigh?
But what, 500-600 pounds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a thickum.
Yeah, boy. I didn't hit nobody. That's the sad
For
part.
us trying to tie him up, I'm gonna just kind of gesture to try help lift him, or we're only gonna be wrapping his head. Technically, we could wrap his legs, but we couldn't really get his frame up without help of Zaishori and stuff.
Kaishori and plus people can definitely get Seven into a lifted position.
Okay.
At least enough of him like seated that you could wrap him. Yeah, takes you the better part of a couple minutes, but eventually you are able to tie up Seven.
And that takes a couple minutes. He's just down, not incapacitated or whatever. Or he's incapacitated, not down.
Yeah,
I'm going to assume you went non-lethal with the scythe butt.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So
Nah,
yes,
he is.
He's been making death saves for the last 6 turns now. I'm just gonna have him roll those. It's fine. No, yeah, you knocked him out. You didn't try to kill him.
Yeah.
Oh,
7.
yeah.
Give me. What do I want to call it? Give me a history check.
Okay. 10.
Your body is weird.
Yes.
Your state of being is odd to everybody else except for you. You don't sleep. You go into a sentry mode where you're still completely cognizant of everything happening around you, but your body is just in a mode of immobility.
Yeah.
You've only felt this feeling once in the last couple months that you've been awake. A moment where your consciousness has completely left the world that you are currently in.
Okay.
You remember everything vividly. You remember the voices in your head, things whispering to you, telling you to attack, telling you to survive, telling you to keep moving. You saw the wisps and shadows of figures moving to attack you, and you had to defend yourself. Seven, these voices, this is not uncommon to you. You feel yourself pulled to a memory somewhere deep within your storage banks. Find yourself surrounded by people. See, you look left, you look right, you see an army of your kind. You see creatures that resemble you, slightly different in ways. Push forward, you see ahead of you shadow creatures, things of unspeakable, undescribable horror that you pushed against. You fought, and you had that feeling of push, fight, survive, keep going, keep killing, keep pushing and winning the day. And that's what you had to do. That's what you were designed to do. You were designed to fight. As you continue to fight, you continue to push forward, you continue to kill and maim and scrape against these swirling shadows and people and things that are not able to deal with the size and strength of you and the legion behind you, next to you, around you. You hear the orders to push, you hear the orders to continue forward in a language you're familiar with because you've spoken it, you've heard it before. You hear the sing-songy language of celestial, something pushing you. Keep going. As you do, you feel yourself, your eyes start to flicker. As all of you see his eyes go from a dull gray to that familiar yellow-ish glow. Except when you wake up. Hands and legs mostly bound, seated in a cart.
Oh. Where'd they go? When'd you get back?
We've been here. Who? What do you mean?
Who's
Where
they?
did they go?
The creatures.
There were no creatures here.
Seven, we've been over this before. You know there's no damn creatures.
They're all I fought them before.
You were fighting us.
What?
Oh wait, are we going or are we stopped still? Sorry, I was
You're
assuming I was
stopped.
driving. Oh, okay.
No, you're stopped.
I was my bad. Seven, you were fighting us.
Did I hurt anyone?
You got a couple of shots in, but I mean, we were all targeting you specifically, so we dealt with it quickly. But whatever happened, that test, it seems
Test?
as if you shut off the rock. You
Yeah.
weren't being spoken to. It seems as if the voices, the shadow people, if you will, let's call it more powerful here. Whatever that effect is, it's worse here.
All right. DM, do I know the difference between the normal shadow people and what just happened? Like, am I able to describe the difference?
I would say outside of the fact that they had physical form, you personally do not perceive a difference.
Okay. It was just so much more. It was just more. Felt like something I've been through before.
Did they talk to you? Did they say anything? Do you remember how they look like?
They were less shadowy and you were more physical, horrible forms. Was then I was hearing orders. I had to fight and I had to survive. I had to keep going.
Orders from
I don't know.
Seven, it may not be orders from anyone. It may just be a trick on your mind in the moment that's hitting you very powerfully. Some form of powerful magic.
Mm. They know, yeah. Then they know I have the memories, right? We spoke to that last time we were in the Augustus Tavern, the Hours Glass.
The last time you had memories
Oh,
come
yeah.
back, yeah.
Yeah.
What was it related to the orders?
No, it's just my past.
Oh, okay.
How I know like all the languages I know and the things that, like I think some memories came back this time, but they were in Celestial, and there was hundreds, thousands of us like me fighting these creatures.
Huh.
Oh.
We had to win.
Fighting hundreds of thousands like you.
Yeah.
What creatures were you fighting?
The same ones that I've been fighting.
Mm.
When it goes quiet, it's just this was more. I'm gonna easily just snap all the ropes too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like immediately, like I just realized, oh wait, that's why.
He didn't even attempt to do it. He just sat up.
Yeah.
He just wants to walk and start pacing and just snaps.
Well, that was pointless. Seven. If these are your real I mean, you're remembering this. It
Heard
sounds
you
like some.
too, but I couldn't see you. Heard all of you, but you weren't there.
Sounds like you were seeing us as the enemies you may have fought in this conflict.
Yeah, one of those things hits real hard. It's felt weird. I got stiffer.
Are you saying one of them what turned you to stone? Is that what you're?
No, I mean fighting.
Hmm.
My left and right sides didn't want to move right. And then I just couldn't move. Who did that?
Oh. Sorry, Seven. I thought you were referring to the memories. That was it.
Oh no, they felt so much easier.
It was me. You started attacking me. I tried to call out to you. Nothing was clicking. I figured the easiest thing to do was try to restrain you. But I gotta say, Seven, since the last time we sparred, this was a lot more difficult. You definitely got tons stronger since last time.
Oh, thank you. You did too.
And I have to admit, it's a bit concerning that I attempted to reach into your mind to stop you, but couldn't. DM, that's actually a good question. Would I have any insight into that? Like, because I know when someone fails a save, so I know that should have worked on him, but didn't. Do I have any insight, maybe, as to why?
So I think he gave you kind of half the answer to that. You basically gave him a command to stop attacking, his friends, and like you're killing you guys.
Oh, I see. That was not a reasonable command suggestion to him because
he was surrounded by enemies.
Yeah.
So it was
Okay.
a part of psyche was broken by the scenario, essentially.
Makes sense.
Well, you guys are lucky. I rolled bad.
But he gave you the key that he heard you guys. He heard
You're
you call
lucky
out.
I rolled bad.
Well,
I just let Valir take the fall for paralyzing him.
Yeah, I tried not to attack you.
Yeah, 7.
That's the most surprising.
We tried to avoid knocking you out, but you were not responding to reason. When this conversation here, and
Did
I'll
I rage?
You did everything you could.
Ah, that's probably why I didn't listen.
including using our best potion.
I had to survive.
Yeah, 7. I understand that. Look, please get the rock and reactivate it.
I will.
We
Immediately just rock.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah, 7. I'm sorry I had to put you through that. I was just very curious to see if you will still hear anything, considering things are weird out here. I guess that part of you, that memory, whatever it is, just got enhanced.
Well, I'll thank you. Then you knocked some memory loose.
Wait, 7. Once we're done with this job, I mean, it could be dangerous, but as long as the rest of us are prepared for it, if this place puts you in a state of potentially retrieving your memories, maybe we could work to purposefully put you back in that state.
Mm.
Once we're done with this job and prepared for the fallout.
If you think it can be done safely,
I-
I'd like to have more memories, but I don't know if I want to fight all my friends again.
No, and we will do what we can to avoid that. We can discuss some means of restraining you, incapacitating you somehow if it happens to avoid it happening.
Dig a hole.
Yeah.
I'll whisper, and Nikolai could be in the hole with him, not us.
But I don't want to just dismiss this outright and tell you to put on the rock. And if this place triggered some sort of memory for you, I think you have every right to explore it. But let's be safe about it next time.
Yeah. Oh, Jim, did this new atmosphere of magic alter my rage at all? Is it still basically the same?
you feel no discernible change.
Okay. All right. So quick. I got hit a lot.
Yes,
A little bit.
Wait,
Yeah.
7, you said these things came back to you in... Wait, he did, because he does speak Celestial, right?
Yeah.
Could you give us a rough translation of what was said into Common?
DM.
The rough translation of what you were given was push the front line. Do not give quarter. Destroy. A word you don't quite understand.
Okay.
Did I help him with it since I speak Celestial?
He
Interesting.
speaks it in Celestial. It is not a word that makes sense.
Got it.
So a lost piece of the language and stuff.
Your boy's old.
Grandpa 7.
Oh, wait, so was he? Are the things he was fighting? They were actually like the shadow demons he keeps like referring to.
7, the way you saw them, it was a whirling mound of, claw and toothy maws, but like they were all connected by shadow and eyes and different. Like you can see segmented parts of them. So it was like one thing, one cloud kind of pushing forward, but you can kind of, as you got closer, saw like individual pieces of it, like just mouth, eyes, claws, but shadow bodies. kind of continuing forward
Yeah.
towards you.
Do I know the word tornado?
I mean, yeah, this is a
Yeah,
common word.
It's a tornado of just shadow and teeth and claws and just parts. It's. I'm gonna go quiet because Seven has feelings again. And we do not like feelings.
Those things sound horrific. It's no wonder you're.
Feelings are horrific, yes.
And not Vintet. Yup. So the. So just mechanically, I'm at what, at 1 HP now since they got me up.
Well, it depends on how they got you up. You guys using a spell or a potion? The heal 7.
So sure you can just tap them for 1, right?
That too.
All right.
Yeah. Just
Alright.
lay my hands on him.
Okay.
Or just use my healing pool.
Right. So
Depends on how much health you want to give him.
I think I can do 30. I should give him 30.
I'm getting it all 30.
Yes. I'll just expend it.
Alright. Whoa.
Your
got
pool is
30.
35 now, right?
Then I shall give him all 35.
Oh. Thank you.
5 times your knowledge. How would you wish to proceed after this brief run-in?
We keep going.
Yeah, I'm
We like to
good.
take a short rest so Seven can heal up a bit more. Or...
Yeah, I'm good.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
probably.
I'm staying in monkey form, but I'm trying to set up some stuff for a short rest.
Alright. I have. Do I have 6 hit dice now or 8 for this?
Well, 7. Those are all level 7.
Okay, I have 7. Wait.
So, just for you specifically, 7. 5 of yours are D12s, 2 of them are D10s.
Alright.
So you have to choose which order you want to use them in.
We're gonna go with 5d12s to start. Another 31.
And that's plus your con modifier for each of those.
Oh shit.
So it's plus 5, so plus your con's plus 2, so it's plus 10 total.
Alright, so 41. Cool. And then 2d10s, right? Or was it? Yeah.
Yeah, your fighter ones are D10s.
Okay. Plus whatever count is. So...
13 total.
Alright, so I'm perfectly back up to health.
Not a 9.
How much were you? What were you at before the 2d10?
76.
Alright. I mean, it's up to you. So, like, the first D10 plus 2 would have brought you up to 80
Okay.
of 89. So you could go to full health, or you could choose to keep one of your hit dice. It's up to you. But just, I didn't know how high you were after the 2 kills.
Alright, yeah, we'll save 1.
Okay. So you're going to be at 80 of 89. Just
Yeah.
still pretty good.
Yeah.
It's
You guys
still
hit me-
more than the rest of the party.
Not much more, just much more than some. Thank God I can.
So you guys take the better part of a hour or so just talking to Seven, having getting this information from him, healing up his wounds, and taking a breath. You continue after forward. The next hour or so goes uneventful. Probably somewhere around the, about 30, 40 minutes from now, Valir and Vinteth. Looking off into the distance, you can get the first glimpses of, you're traveling along pretty flat ground. Like there's not a lot of hills or anything. It's a lot of flat desert and rock and earth. Just on the horizon, with the sun still up, you can kind of start to get that glimpse of what it is to look at. If you guys have ever approached like a pitfall or like a lake from a far away distance, and you can just close enough that you can see the change in like depth or like that giant black spot on the horizon where land stops suddenly.
Okay.
The two of you get that first glimpse of, oh, we are approaching where land disappears and it is massive on the horizon. You just see pitch black further ahead.
I guess I just look over at Vintef, see his reaction.
I'm just in fucking awe. Don't like that. I look back at Valir like, fuck is this?
Don't know. I don't like this one bit.
How you feeling with the lack of oil? Oh, we're in different cars.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this could be yelled.
I mean, yeah, you're traveling close enough, and like the camels aren't sprinting. You guys are moving at a steady pace.
Yeah, so we can talk.
Yeah. This is not the court spears. You guys had a full fucking sprint for 2 days. This is you guys are moving, but like, caravan moving.
Yeah.
We also have camels, not war horses.
Yeah.
That too. Yeah.
That's it.
You're not sprinting.
Yeah,
It's-
we're
you're
like
moving at a
trotting along the desert.
faster than any of you guys can move on foot, but still not very fast. So you guys can kind of lean out the cart and talk to each other. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah, how you feeling with the lack of ley lines, buddy? Because that, I don't like that.
Not the greatest. Yeah. I'm a bit concerned. Never, like, I've been in places that you know, I, they're like small little hints of the ley line. They're not like completely gone. This is just empty. This is nothing. It's void, and that makes me feel very uncomfortable. And I have no idea what to do with that feeling.
DM, how far away is it?
The best you can, I mean, it's about a half hour travel away, so with the camels, less than a quarter mile.
I'm a bit worried about whether we're going to be able to perform any magic once we hit that.
Well, what's our plan? Are we going into it? Are we gonna circle around it? Like, now that
I
we're
think
here,
we
what the
should.
fuck do we do?
I think we should stop in advance of it and survey, test out our magic, approach it. We need to experiment. We need to take data. Valia, you look into the ley lines or lack thereof, see if you can feel anything. We do whatever we must. We're here to investigate. It's very open ended.
I take that as we're going to approach this thing and then start setting up camp and then figuring things out.
That seems like the best idea. But setting up camp outside of the magical void.
Look for like a clearing, stand up in the cart. Not too rocky, not too bushy.
Yeah, I mean, if your goal is to set up cart, like set up camp around here and then proceed forward, like I said, on the camel with carts, you're probably talking from here another half hour or so. So without the camels, you guys on foot would take another little over an hour to walk there. So it's up to you. But easy enough to find open space here. There's not a whole lot of terrain. So the question just comes down to how close do you want to get before you set up camp?
I think a half hour by car's a good way to like play it safe. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think we
Would
should trust my judgment here.
we'll just be prepared if anything happens, as usual. I don't think there's much we can actually do, no matter what distance we're at. I honestly don't know.
Just to confirm, we did the short rest. We're just talking about camping for the night.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
But so
Not so much
how,
for the
Uh,
night.
yeah, just camping, setting up a base before we go off to the
Yep.
the void area.
To give you an
Gotcha.
idea, you guys by cart are about a half hour away from where this kind of like pit slash cavern is. In the day, you're probably talking 3 o'clock, give or take, maybe 4. So still early, mid afternoon. Got a couple hours before sunfall.
Well, you guys are doing this. I need to go to the bathroom.
That would have been different, lost in thought.
Sitting there holding a rock.
Reliving PTSD like memory.
My only concern about this is attracting other people, but I feel like while we will probably encounter something there, I I don't know how much like leeway we want people from the outside to know we're here. You know what I mean? Like setting up a oh, someone was here recently.
Like leaving a trace that we camped here. Beaver.
You know, if we set up a base and there's a bunch of stuff around, people know someone's in the general area and alert them.
Well, good thing we have somebody who could fly and survey the surrounding area from pretty high up, huh? Shori.
I can indeed do that.
I mean, I could do that too. I don't have to just turn into a monkey.
Good thing we have somebody who could turn into not just a monkey, don't we? Since you're volunteering your services, Suji, there's this guy.
Sure. If you have any bird-like portraits ready, I want to just role play it.
What kind of bird you trying to turn into?
Something like an eagle.
Okay. Watch as Suji turns into an eagle.
Big fucking bird.
And I'll start flying up and checking the area, doing some swoop arounds.
All right. Give me a perception check with advantage because the eagle has advantage on perception for sight.
Now, would I roll that in monkey form or just normal Suji?
No, that would be. All right, Chris. We're gonna go into a
For
territory
the
that you're
eagle?
gonna have to do some shit for.
Yeah.
There are stats for a lot of your animal forms.
Yep.
You better get a document together of all of your animal forms. I believe at this level you can turn into giant eagle. I believe.
You can turn, because he can turn into anything up to his that matches the CR for his current player level, right?
I believe it's up to half of his current player.
Oh, it's
So-
only half. Okay.
Well, yeah, giant eagle is only a CR like 3. It's not a huge thing.
It's actually just a challenge one. So you said perception, which is wisdom. His wisdom 14s. 3.
You're also a druid, so you can actually keep your own stats if they're worse, if they're better or worse than the eagles. Technically.
Oh, okay.
You're the druid. You're better than polymorph.
So I can keep it and also use the eagle's keen sight to have advantage on perception check.
Correct. Yes. So you can use your stats, but the eagle's abilities if you want to.
Neat. 18. But it also. So how does that also work? Because he has the skill perception plus. So would I keep my +5 and then also get +4?
No. Basically, that's one of those like if you are but when you wild shape, you can
Yeah.
choose which of your stats carry over to the animal you're keeping.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea of it is the reason why an eagle has a perception of +4 is it is a +2 proficiency, +2 for its wisdom. So that's a +4 total. If
Yep.
your perception is higher than that, your wisdom is higher than that, you just take your stats instead.
Yeah, because I think I have proficiency in perception.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, like you're taking the vision of the eagle, but using your stats for it instead.
Oh, so I would use his because it's a +1 because we both have the same wisdom modifier, and his is +4 compared to the +3. So just add 1, so I'm 19.
What is your plus to perception total?
My perception is +2, then +3 for proficiency for 5.
Plus
But the
5.
eagle is 2 + 4 for 6.
No. Perception, that is taking into the equals +2 already. Perception is a wisdom stat, which means +2 plus its proficiency. Its proficiency is only +2.
Wait, here, let me just show you real quick because its wisdom is 14 and then it says skill perception.
Yes, if you make a perception check as the eagle, it's +4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. That's already taking into account the +2 wisdom of the eagle. Since your perception check is a +5, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have a higher perception check than the eagle. Use your stats instead. Its stat is only a +5 or a +4 total.
Okay, so basically the eagle's +4 perception does not count for its wisdom modifier?
It's already keeping that into account.
Okay.
If it was making a wisdom check that wasn't perception, it would only add a +2 to it. You and me can talk about this later. I'm telling you right now, add the +5.
Gotcha. So
Add
it's just
your +5.
18.
18. Cool. You all watch as Suji turns into a giant eagle. Second time he's turned into anything that wasn't a monkey, I think.
Nice.
Suji, you take off into the air. You travel, the short distance for you in the air towards, again, this giant cavern. And as you approach, you do see, like, where you're approaching it from, there is a tip to it. It's probably about, for you, you get there in about 10 minutes or so.
Mm-hmm.
As you kind of do a lap, you see infinite, inky darkness. This giant cavern, this giant canyon. You can see, again, the rock formations start to move downward. And just outside of your keen sight, disappear into darkness. You get to a point that even for the eagle, it's hard to see, even in your eagle form, you barely see land. You barely see the surrounding area where you kind of came from. All you can see for a certain point is darkness. This giant hole, this rock formation that kind of goes inward and down.
So all I see is a giant hole that goes inwards and down.
It's like flying over the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
You are, you can see when you first left, you saw the edges of it. And as you went further inland, like further into where the cavern goes down, you can see the edges of like where it goes down. Looking straight down, all you see is black. All you see is, where rock formation stops and the pit continues.
Can I more specifically look at the surrounding edges and see if anyone ever carved in staircases, ropes, etc. Any way to actually climb down it?
So if you double back for that, this with how long are you willing to stay away, I guess is the question. Like, how are you going to go for the full couple hours that you have, or are you just doing a quick
I'm just doing it basically the area that we're heading towards. So, maybe after the time we get there, maybe 20 minutes of checking.
looking around, you see nothing carved. You don't see a staircase or a slope. You do see that there are rough, not quite paths, but you see that there are traversable things, like traversable rock formations going downward. You're not sure how far down they go. They are not, by no means, carved path. Like, they are not meant to be traversed or have been traversed multiple times. Like, they're not the step ladders that you see like in the Grand Canyon where it's like a switchback. Like, it's not that. Like, you can see like, oh yeah, we could go this way and kind of like, oh, the camels probably won't be able to do this. We might be able to climb that if we tried, type things.
Gotcha. And probably from there, I'll just fly back to the group.
Okay. Say about an hour or so goes by as Suji flew away. Eventually he returns. You see the giant eagle returns back into the space.
I land on Valir's head.
Can my heading hold him? How heavy is he?
Valir, give me a strength saving throw, I guess.
Gosh. He's about to break my neck. Saving strength.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah, Suji, you come in, you land, you kind of drag him into the dirt a little bit.
Once I see him shift, I flap off and actually land on the ground and then transform back.
Hit him.
Yeah, I pretty much just saw the void. It didn't seem like there was any real people there. Maybe some slightly destroyed things, but It looks like the path ahead's clear, but I don't really know what we're gonna do once we get there. I felt no weird gravitational pulls or anything. Some rocks to kind of climb down, but when we climb down, we're kind of down there. Could do a longer search for a few hours, but I don't know if we want to invest that much time. Probably be better just travel with the camels running around it.
How far out did you see how far out extends, you said?
I didn't really get that far, right, DM?
You couldn't get that far. You made the
Yeah,
decision to turn back before.
yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to leave you guys for too long, but I definitely didn't see the end. It is quite massive of a crater. Yeah, this is definitely a bit of a weird situation. No sign of your family as well, Sancho.
Wait, what?
I was just saying no sign of like her family, of like things I could have possibly seen.
It's okay. I feel like once we get close, Draconis will tell us something. Draconis, do you have any idea about this? What do we even call it? Giant hole in the ground?
Honestly, I have no idea what's going on.
Okay.
That's part of the fun, yes?
Sure. I man. Kind of terrifying not to know what's around us right now. Can't feel anything, can't see anything, can't smell anything. This is a little bit terrifying.
We can. I can try some different magic and see if there's anything that we can do. I mean, we need to get something here to bring back to the broker.
In the meantime, I think I'm gonna try to do the same thing I did last time. Stick my crossroads in the ground. See if I so happen to feel anything at all. And kind of try to remember that feeling that I had when those three figures were talking to me to see if there's any sort of connection that way.
While you're doing that, is anybody else trying to do anything in this moment?
I'm gonna just I don't have any real sight spells with any real range, so I'm just gonna try to shoot it. To go out near the area and just kind of shoot a firebolt and see if it lights up anything or if the magic even functions.
Okay. Um,
I think I want to try to pray to Rhubarg and ask him what was here before.
Suji, Vinteth, or Zaishor, are you guys doing anything else after Suji's?
I'm watching them.
Is there any real plants around? I know we're kind of in a deserty area. all that, but
Around here currently, no. It is mostly just sand, dirt, and rock.
I'll recheck my spells. Maybe I do.
Say, are you attempting anything?
Not yet. I'm looking at my notes.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I do have something for this. Maybe. It might not. I guess so. Oh, because it's got normal vision and dark vision. All right, we'll try this. Okay, so I'll try the firebolt first, just to see if it even, registers out there. But if that doesn't work, I do have something else to do.
So say for this, Valir, give me D20 plus wisdom plus proficiency.
Yeah. D20 plus what?
Proficiency plus your wisdom modifier.
Uh, 11.
Avi, as you concentrate on it, you watch as a familiar bead of energy gathers in your hand. You watch as it flies off into the distance, and you watch it that brief explosion that is a firebolt comes out of your hand.
It functions normally.
Seems so.
Does it go out into the void area?
You're not that close to it yet.
Oh,
It goes
okay.
out 120 feet.
All
Goes
right,
out
so
to the extent.
no issues with that magic. Okay, so how we're still? Oh, because we're near camp, so we're still like a quarter mile out.
Yeah, you guys haven't moved forward yet.
All right, so I will go back to the group. Say we don't have to do this tonight. We could wait till the morning. But I do have a spell called Arcane Eye that I can use to attempt to see out as far as possible into the void. I can move it roughly 300 feet per minute. It lasts for an hour. So maybe I'll be able to see something. I only get access to that once per day, though. So maybe if anyone would like to come with me, I can make our first attempt at that tonight.
All right.
Okay.
Just in case I don't know if I'm. Who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah, I'll definitely follow you and help out in any way I can while you do that.
I'd like to go too.
Okay.
DM, quick question.
Yes.
If I cast Find Steed, can I send my steed off, or is there like a range?
I don't believe there's a range.
If there isn't, then I would like to cast Find Steed.
Okay. So you attempt to cast Find Steed.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let me resolve a couple of things first. Valir,
Yes.
as you plant the crossroads in the dirt and you're kind of having this moment to meditate and commune with, your surroundings, it's strange feeling yourself cut off from the ley lines like this. I would say specifically in this moment, you feel you don't feel a connection to any of the great old ones in this moment.
Mm-hmm.
I would say what you do feel is how different of a sensation it is from when you were on the island, when you were, progressing to where that first connection you made was. Here's the difference that I would say you feel. The Wasterlith, that fiend, that demon that was corrupting the portal, the ley line, was being sucked in and used for a different purpose. You, after that was dealt with and after the ley line was reconnected, felt like, again, there was a point where the ley line was being siphoned off and used for something else. You feel the radical difference in the situation where you don't think the ley lines are being redirected, they're not being reused for something else. This is just a severe lack of.
Mm.
So, while not the same, there's at least similarities in the difference of no Leiatic energy being here.
Remind me again, did the broker say there used to be energy here and then just out of nowhere it just stopped?
The broker was unsure. Basically, what he
Okay.
sent you was that there was a report that no Leiatic energy was here, and anything he sent before did not return. So, kind of a dead end for him.
Gotcha. Okay.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to run to the bathroom. You guys can riff if you want.
Riffing.
Went to the bathroom as well. I'm just reading some stuff.
Yeah, same. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Have anything to use?
Sure, are you still there?
Yes.
All right. So you can finish casting finds this moment while everyone else is off doing their things. And you feel the magic kind of coalesce inside of you, and you open your eyes as you release the spell. You look over and you You don't see anything at first. You just kind of look, and you felt the spell. You casted the spell. You just kind of hear over your shoulder. What are you doing?
Draconis, what the fuck?
What the fuck? What do you mean? What the fuck? What the fuck was with you? What happened? What were we doing? What's going on?
Okay, then does that mean that I can treat him like Feinstein, like if he dies, he'll just come back?
You get the sense that Draconis currently is your Feinstein.
Okay, I'm sending him off into the abyss.
Get your pony and leave. Tells it to leave.
I'm sorry, where am I going?
Just go like 2 miles that way and let me know what you see.
I don't know why, but I feel strangely compelled to comply with that response.
Actually, how far away is the abyss? I know you mentioned it was like was it half an hour?
About a half hour, it was about a quarter mile.
Okay, perfect. Two miles that way. Let me know what you see. And then come back.
Alright, I guess I will wander.
Fast though, come on. You're a horse.
You want me to fastly run 2 miles?
You're a horse. It should be in your blood.
It feels like abuse of some kind. I'm not. Again, I can't say no for some reason, but here we are.
I'll be sure to get you a treat when you come back.
Not sure if I like being bribed.
After he leaves, I'll just think to myself, like, I gotta ask Suji for some good berries. I think horses might like that.
Were you actually asking me or just talking to yourself?
Oh, I was just thinking to myself.
Okay, making sure.
All right. As that concludes, you all watch Draconis trot off into the distance. But you take the time. Camp has been set up mostly. You've, stabled as best you can the camels. You fed them. Is there anything else you wish to do? Now that it's been set.
Yeah. My prayer/questions to Ruborg.
They're noted.
All right. I don't like how you said that. I've had enough trauma today.
Is there anything else the rest of the party would like to do in this moment?
So we're gonna go tonight and do the thing with the eye.
Yeah.
Everybody going?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All
Might
right.
as well.
Or we could Scooby Doo it and just say, let's split up, gang.
Would you like? Would you like to let me stay here and camp with the camels, or would you like to? How? I could stay here if you want to set up a base camp and keep it here. Um,
He's coming with us, right?
I don't see any reason for him not to.
He did run off one time before.
No, but now he's under contract.
well, I'm just saying we stopped here to set up a camp. Do you want to pick up the camels and move the camp closer to, and then come back here, um, or I could stay here and keep the camp safe and watch the camels until you return. I don't know how long you were going to be. That's all I was saying. It's not, we could leave. I just didn't know because we did stop here to set up a camp.
I just kind of shrugged to the group.
We'll leave camp here. Come with us.
Yes, let's.
Hmm.
No, it's not far. It's not far, right? Dan?
No.
Oh,
Quarter
about a half
mile?
hour. Yeah.
Half hour? Oh.
Little under a half hour. There, so probably.
Let's just let's just move the carts a little closer so we don't get too far off from them.
Are we leaving our stuff here?
That's part of why I'd like to move the carts closer.
All right.
Is it wise for everyone to go? I think I might stay behind.
What if you get attacked?
What if our stuff gets stolen?
Well, if we move the camp, it won't be a problem.
Let's just move the camp. It seems to make more sense. We can just reset up camp. It doesn't take long with 6 people, 7.
I agree. As long as we're not in the void with the camp, as long as we have a little bit of distance from it, we should be fine.
So you pack things back up, continue onward towards the next. Give you a sense of where we are. Near you. Bam.
Yay.
Whoa, map.
I dug that.
I wouldn't put it past you.
Right.
You travel for, again, better part of 20 minutes or so, and you eventually approach what you can start to see is the beginning of, or at least this section of this giant crater in the earth.
That's a hole. Very
Well,
large.
there's a giant hole in the ground. I couldn't go much farther because it's a giant hole in the ground.
Valid.
I knew that as well.
Yeah, you can. Up to you. You can set up camp off further from where you are currently, or if you want to investigate here and just tell me, yeah, the camel are 100 feet off screen. Up to you. How would the party wish to proceed?
So after we shut them.
Just remember, we're about actually another 100 feet back from where we are on the map currently, right?
Well, it's up to you. You guys can get as close to this as you want. You've traveled the full distance. It's just tell me how far out you want your camp to be set up. If you don't want your camp to be on this current map, you can say, "Hey, we set up camp, 50 feet off screen, which would be about 100 feet from the cavern." Or if you want to go further out, I just need to know where are you attempting to set up camp now that you're closer.
Okay.
I need to know where the camels are.
So maybe 100. What do you guys think? 100 feet back on the camp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Except for Saishori, who's dancing in the desert right now.
Yeah.
I'm looking at things.
Cool. As you all approach, again, hard not to see and feel that just sense of, now that you're closer, something that Valir and Vinteth you've already felt. That draw of the inky blackness, and Suji, as you flew overhead, you kind of felt this too. The expanse of nothingness that approaches you, or that you approach in this situation. You can see just the tip, just the piece that you are approaching, that expands outward into infinite nothing, into this giant hole that breaks the land between the wastes and Falthir. Open for your investigation and how you wish to proceed, whatever information gathering you wish to do in this moment. The map is live. Please let me know if you want to do anything magical, physical, or otherwise.
I'm going to walk up near the edge, and I will cast Arcane Eye.
We'll be near him. Yeah. Like there.
And already a spell of like thorn.
Under the magic around you and produce this floating arcane eye ahead of you. What do you want to do with arcane eye?
I want to. Well, so I can't see how far down this is, right? Or can I? Like how as me, not as the Arcane Eye itself.
Without approaching the edge, all you see is dark. You see rock formation around the sides of it from as far as you can see, and then it just disappears into inky blackness.
Okay, so any thoughts? I can either try to judge depth or distance outward in terms of where I'm sending the eye first. I'm happy to gauge depth to start, and just in case we see if there's any viability to us going down there, if need be.
I think that would be good.
Okay, so let's do that. Let's do that first. and I will 30 feet per second. I'm going to be sending the eye, along the edge of the rock formation, going as far down as possible, going outwards, when it can't keep going down. Yeah, so I get the visuals from it, and dark vision out to 30 feet, and awareness of sight in every direction. That's it. Nothing.
So as Revi concentrates on that for the next couple of minutes, is there anything else anybody else is doing in this space?
Nope.
Seven's gonna throw a rock.
Straight out.
Yep.
Okay.
Double check
Sure.
this, but
I just want to look around and see if there's any sign that other people have been here before or have been here in recent times.
Sure. Give me a survival or investigation check, your choice. Okay. Cool. So Ravi, that is Saishori. Anybody else doing anything as this is all going down?
I think I'm just gonna keep vigilant, make sure nothing creeps up behind us in that abyss, whatever. Just making sure nothing fishy happens as everybody's investigating and stuff like that.
one. I guess I'll throw out an investigation check, but there's no plants or anything around, right? Still no.
Taking a look around here,
Not even
even
a
less.
cactus.
It's
Yeah.
barely rocks here. It is mostly sand and just this empty cavern ahead of you.
Nope, I don't think I got anything.
All right. Revi, as a few minutes go by, you see as the eye plunges further and further into blackness. You see, again, sticking close to the wall, it is still seeing I would say give me a perception or investigation check for you as you're kind of looking through the eye.
Okay, do I get advantage or anything because of the eyes, like omnidirectional vision?
Don't believe so.
It doesn't say explicitly. It's just, kind of weird. But all right, yeah, that's fair though. I get it.
Yeah, it's mostly you're looking through the eye, but I'm giving you 360 view.
Got it.
So, yeah.
So you said investigation or perception?
Investigation or perception, your choice.
Okay, I'm definitely
Depending on what you're attempting to do.
Cool. 24.
As the eye continue downward, again, looking further out, about 30 feet towards dark vision, all it sees is black going out. It's just empty cavern. As it looks back at the rock behind it, there are no... It's not man-made, there's no switchbacks, there's no path, but you can definitely see there has been areas that have been traversed before. It looks like you can see, handholds and slight, not consistent pathways, but you can see, oh, it looks like something has been traveled a little bit, that you can probably make your way down here if you are super careful and super precise. Continues on a few more minutes.
This is still going down?
It's going straight down. Saishuri.
Yes.
As you start darting around, you're kind of just taking in the area around you. You're not sure how you missed it, how everybody missed it. Sitting over here, kind of at the ledge of the cliff with his feet kind of hanging off, you see a humanoid figure.
Oh,
Guys, there's someone literally right over there.
Oh,
I Spartan kick him? No, I'm kidding. No. um, do I notice if this like person notices us or even acknowledges or even cares that we're even there?
Shori points it out. You look over. They don't seem to be paying you any mind. They don't seem to be acknowledging the fact that there are other people around. Just sitting there. You can see his kind of feet are dangling over this pit as he kind of just sits there. Hood drawn up, just kind of looking down.
Can I make out any features?
From here, hard to say. Again, you see the feet, you see it's humanoid in shape. It's, not super tall. It's sitting down, kind of like dangling its feet over the edge. It's got a cloaked hood drawn over, and it's kind of just bending out, looking into the darkness below.
Oh, they have a hood on.
Yep.
I need to pull out the magic.
Would any of you like to do anything?
I slowly walk to the person and just say, what are you doing looking over this abyss?
How close are you getting?
Oh my gosh. I don't like how you word things.
I'm gonna follow behind Volier.
Can you show me on the map where he is exactly again?
Up this
Oh,
corner.
he's up there. Okay.
like in theory, I'm walking far away from the void, like from the pit, like kind of circling around,
Uh,
getting within at least dark vision range.
Actually, I want to take my wings out and I'm gonna fly above Volier.
yeah, I guess I'll say I'm like 40 feet away, for him or her to hear me.
Okay. Valier, as you get closer, you just start to hear, just very softly, just soft sobbing. Just gentle tears, just very soft crying. They don't seem to acknowledge your presence, but as you get closer, that is what you hear.
Um,
I'll
give.
just remind Valir, when I was an eagle, I did not see them at all.
Oh, right. Um, I use my I just slowly like I push like a gentle breeze to him to make sure that he's actually there, to see if I see his clothes like billow with my wind ever so slightly.
Yeah, as you kind of cast the gust off your, your form. You watch as the kind of hood on them does kind of billow with the breeze a little bit.
Guess I'll get like another 5 feet closer and just say, "Are you hurt?"
You hear the sobbing grow just a little bit. It pauses for a second, almost as responding, like hearing your voice, before it starts to pick back up again.
Saishuri, I don't know. I mean, being written waste, I don't know if this is Tiefling or not. I don't speak. What's the language Tiefling speak again?
Infernal.
Infernal. I don't speak Infernal. I don't know if you do. I don't know. I mean, clearly it could hear me. He or she could hear me. I don't know if it can understand me.
I will try to approach the person speaking in Infernal. But I'm also thinking, I think Valier's a little racist. This person could talk common, possibly.
Man, listen. Should have said
He's-
something.
He's been speaking common. Say, sure, how close?
10 feet.
What do you say to them?
I mean you no harm. Are you okay?
So, Shori, as you get closer and you see again a dirty, ragged cloak kind of pulled over their head. You see the feet that are kind of dangling there. You hear the sobbing that gets a little bit louder as you get closer. As you speak, you watch the head start to turn towards you. As it does, you see the sallowed black eyes, the hollow eye sockets, the long, elongated mouth just kind of turn and stare at you. I'd like you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
What the fuck? Ah.
Cool. Saishori, as this mouth kind of turns, you see this horrifying stretched face. You take 15 points of psychic damage.
Golly.
Oh my god. Do I know? Can I tell what it is?
You just see this horrifying face, this kind of twisted, just it's humanoid in places, but it just exaggerated and kind of just, mouth is extended. The eyes are just sunken black sockets. There's no eyes in it. It just looks up at you. You see this kind of like glow in its eyes as you kind of shirk away. You feel your brain just break for a second. As this hooded creature starts to stand up, you watch it stand to a full height of almost 8 feet tall.
Oh
That's
my
what we'll pick up.
gosh.
That's where we'll pick up next time.
Oh, man.
I take back what I said. Do Spartan kick it.
Beautiful.
What the fuck?
Thanks, guys. All right, I gotta be up super early, so I'm sorry to dip. But
No
Cheers,
worries.
bro.
I am gonna depart. Have a lovely evening, all.
Yeah, you
Good
too, man.
night.
Good night.
Bye.
Later.
We're just gonna end the stream. Good night.
Bye,
Nice
Stream.
dream.